Hi again, and welcome to another episode of Developer Trying to Get to the Core. This is me, the developer of Transcendence, trying to play my own game, and so far at least, doing not terribly well at it. I've had a couple of episodes where I've died so far 3 times. Let's see how many times I'm going to die. I died this episode. Hopefully not very many. Let's see what we can do. All right, where are we? We're in the Orgo system. Last episode, I've been slowly upgrading all my armor. So I've got some blast plate on everything, on front and back. I'm gonna need to, get some more armor on the port and aft. Port and starboard. Looks like I've got a good amount of credits. I've got, if you remember, I've got a black market ID, and that's allowed me to basically sell some illegal goods, which have given me a little bit of profit. That's always pretty good. I've got a system map ROM, which we'll see if I can use. But mostly, what I want to do this session, I've gotten pretty far, and I've already seen Rigel Aurelius, which is where the battle arena is. So I'm going to continue upgrading a little bit, try to get maybe a tier 2 weapon, something in the particle or blast weapon, and if I can get that, then proceed onto the battle arena and see what that's like. But we're covering good ground, and so we're going to see what we can do. Alright, let's see. My cargo is empty, so let me do one more run so I can show you guys. Let's grind a little bit more. Let's see if there's a place where I can get some illegal drugs or something. Black market station. Let's buy some items. Let's buy as much of this as we can. And it's not very much, but whatever. We'll try to buy as much as we can. Got a couple, 2,600 or so. Let's go sell it at looking for any better places to sell it. I don't think I see any better places, so I think this is our best bet. Sell our merchandise. Made a bit of profit there. Alright. While we're here, let's check out some of the weapons they've got here. Let's see if I can upgrade my recoilless cannon, which I haven't been using very much. Well, can't afford a lot of this. I can basically afford level 3 weapons. I've already got a pretty decent level 3 weapons, but I really want either a particle beam or a blast weapon. Unfortunately, I think they're just a little expensive. Let's see if these guys have anything. They have a Morning Star. On the forums, at least one player was suggesting that I get a Morning Star cannon. It's a little expensive right now. The nice thing about the Morning Star, it's basically like a shotgun in space. It just shoots so many different pellets that it's pretty hard to miss. But it's kinetic, so I don't know if that's going to be enough. I personally would love to get a slam cannon, but people have told me that's probably not a particularly good weapon. This one's 30% enhanced though, so I don't know. That might still be worth it. For 6,000 credits, that's a lot. That's 2,000 credits more than what I've got. Turbo laser might be my best bet. This was another recommendation from the forums. It's a 6 megawatt weapon compared to the slam cannon, which is 10 megawatts. It does a decent amount of damage. It's laser damage, so it's tier 1 damage, but That might still be good enough. It's certainly going to be better than my current recoilless cannon. So why don't we do that? I've got the smart cannon, which is kinetic, and now I can balance it off with one of these. So let me do that. Let's see if we've got any missiles here to buy. I can always buy some more stilettos. I'll get some longbows eventually. Let me buy some brutes, because brutes are always good against capital ships. And let me just buy some more ammo if necessary. I've got about I think I've got about 300 rounds. Let me buy another 100. These guys are fairly cheap, and I don't want to be caught without ammo. Yeah. Turbo laser is fast. It won't track like the smart cannon, unfortunately, but it doesn't use ammo, so that's always good. All right. Now what I'm going to do? Let's make our way. I've upgraded a little bit. Let's make our way to the battle arena and see what we can find. Of course, I'll be able to earn money at the battle arena, and there's a bunch more weapon shops at the battle arena, so that should help me a little bit. I feel bad not having cleared out some of these enemy stations here, particularly the Aurochs and the asteroid stations, but you know what? Those can be pretty deadly sometimes. So, yeah. Let's wait till I get a little bit more powerful. Alright, let's see. This is Rigel Aurelius. If I go over here, you can see the outlines of the battle arena. You see bits and pieces. As I get closer, we'll see the whole thing. And here it is. Bunch of stations. There's some weapon stations in there that'll take my money and upgrade me if necessary. But for now, let's see what we can do. Here's the battle arena. I'm going to enter combat. Of course, it's going to force me to sign an agreement so that I don't sue them if I die. And now, let's fight. Alright, so these guys, these are kind of this is the melee. This is basically just a bunch of different ships, of different gladiators, all trying to compete to move ahead. I just have to destroy as many as I can, and obviously without getting killed, in order to qualify to be an actual gladiator where I can go one-on-one against some deadly ships. I should not have used the stiletto. Alright, how did I do? I killed 5 opponents. That's not very good. I have to kill, I think, at least 25. So he's going to ask me to practice some more. But hey, I'm getting paid to kill one of these. Some of these I think might be better with them. Nah, maybe not. Well, these guys, I think, have some resistance to turbo laser. Yeah, these guys, I think, are better with the... You know, different armor just has different resistances, and some enemies are just... You know, lasers are good, and others, you really need some kinetic or otherwise. So sometimes I'll switch up the weapons. Oh, I'm really not very good at this. I usually can kill a lot more of these. Maybe because when I'm testing, I usually put my particle. That makes it a lot easier. Gladiator. But I remember doing this a while ago. This was the Battle Arena has been a feature of Transcendence probably since the beginning. I think the version 0.7, I believe, had a version of Battle Arena. Someone will have to correct me. And I just loved it as kind of a little mini game. You know, I always thought it'd be cool to have just various little mini games within Transcendence, just so that people could. Ooh, fuel rod just in time. Just so people could, you know, kind of try different things. So all the things about escorting and you know, rising up in the Commonwealth militia and all that stuff. Those are all little mini games that I just thought would add some interesting stuff to Transcendence. I definitely plan to add more and more of those little mini games. So I've killed 7 between the other ones, probably 17 total. I think I still need to do some more, but let me refuel first. Fighting those. Do I need to repair armor? No, I'm good. Fighting those in the melee, you don't get very much money. And it does get towards the end, like right now, where I think we're starting to feel more dangerous than anything there. You can get some damage simply because you don't have missiles. These guys, their weapons are not very powerful, and so it's mostly I'm just burning fuel doing this. I'm not really at risk. This guy seems to die. There we go. Alright. How'd I do? I did it! Okay, so I've basically killed enough enemies so that now I get to do the one-on-ones. These are the ones that have a little bit more money involved. So now I'll be able to earn a little bit more money. Let me repair myself. Just to not damaged armor. And refuel. Alright. Okay. I'm in pretty good shape. I've got a turbo laser, I've got stilettos if I get into trouble. Let's do it. So now I meet Mr. Katami. Mr. Katami is kind of my trainer. Let's see. I get to choose which opponent, and I have to be slightly strategic, not very much. Katami will help me, but basically there's 2 things that I have to balance. Tough opponents I'll earn more money from fighting them, but there's some opponents, this one I'll get 500 credits. There's some opponents where the crowd will really want to see the match, and you know, earning the popularity with the crowd is something that will help me advance to more challenging, more interesting opponents. So I have to advance in both dimensions, and I kind of have to balance it out. I think at first what I usually try to do is just try to get the love of the crowd as much as I can. So in this case, I think this will probably be a decent challenge. Now, Katami says, oh, I should try Wyvern instead. Katami knows better, so let's see if we can do Wyvern. Here it is. It says this is the match the audience has been waiting for. Heavy IAV, light glass plate, Flenser cannon. I think I can take this guy. In fact, I'm pretty sure I can take him. With the brute missiles, I think this will be fine. Here we go. Ooh, he is fast. I'm gonna switch to my brutes. getting bored because I'm not doing very much, and now that the shields are down, there we go. That's something the crowd should like. There we go. The crowd cheers. So now the crowd starts to like me. Katami starts referencing some of the other characters. Transcendence, Robert Morgenthau. We never meet him here, but perhaps someday. Alright, let's keep fighting. I've earned a little bit of money. Let's see. 500 credits. Nothing has a lot of money. These guys are not very hard at first, so I don't earn very much money. Katrina is probably the best, but Peregrine is the one that's going to help. Yeah. She did not have as much armor. Nice. 500 credits, that's not too bad. But I better repair my armor. Okay. Oh no, I didn't take too much damage. Although I am going to need to get some more my shields to regenerate. Alright, let's keep going. Death Dealer for 500 credits, 575. These guys, the Wolfens, I never like to fight. They're just too fast. Their shields are usually a little too powerful for me. I'm going to skip them if I can. This one I can take, but it's only 200 credits. This guy also is kind of hard to fight. He's going to be just as maneuverable. Boy, there's not many choices, huh? I guess I'll go for Death Dealer. Death Dealer is not going to be too hard for me. Fight! Here we go. What's he got? He's got nothing. There we go. Alright. Yeah, Katami hints about the Slicer, the ultimate champion of the arena. I'll have to fight him before the end. But that'll be a while from now. I do need to upgrade some more. How are we doing? We're doing pretty good. Everything's still repaired. I still got fuel. Let's keep fighting. Farrah Dawson, 275. This 275. This is another one that I think you might want me to fight. Yeah. Let's try Victor. He'll tell me not. Alright. Oh, he's got a... Ooh, lost the shield. That's good traveling now. Anything more exciting? There we go. The crowd is cheering for me. I love that. Can I loot it? No, nothing good. I guess I could sell this, but I'm so lazy. The arena has a slightly different drop ratio. It doesn't drop nearly as much. Alright. I'm making money, Let me repair my armor. Okay, so now things are going to start getting tougher. I've got about 1,200 credits. Let's see if I can upgrade my armor. These guys out here are basically arms and armor stations. This one's an armor station. We got some light blast plate. That's better than my advanced reactive for sure. Oh wow! I can't believe it's 1590 for a segment. That's a lot more than I expected. I can sell some stuff, but it's still not going to get me enough money. I guess I have to earn more money. That's a bummer. I need to do Rex thing, so I can probably sell this armor segment. It's not going to get me much, but it'll get me a little bit. Sell that anywhere. Tinker. That's good. Or I tinker around, I can loot all this and sell it, but someday. That's nice. Well, this is... Oh, that looked like something. That's awesome. I got some blast plate. Light blast plate, perfect. Nice. I think there's a wreck hiding somewhere behind this, underneath this. Yeah, there it is. Oh no. There's gotta be a wreck somewhere. There it is. Helium rods. Love it. Could use that. I can't dock if it's near the wall. Let's get it now. Oh, look at that. Okay, well, let's sell some stuff. Keep my blast plate, sell these things, and then let me go install that here. Repair it. And now if I sell this, I'll have enough to upgrade. Okay, so it's not full blast plate, but it's a little bit better than what I had. It's still about 1,500. I don't think I can afford anything better, but we're in good shape. Alright, let's see if we can tackle some tougher opponents now. Matrix. Paying 1,000 credits. He's got a particle beam weapon, so that's going to be a little tricky for me. I don't want to fight Wolfens. I'm going to try to avoid Sapphires. Although I might be able to take them. I can take a room. I can take a T-31 easily. He's got a laser cannon. It should be easy. What else we got? Pestilence, no. Let's try Farah. smart cannons. Alright. Same kind of opponents. Oh. 1875 credits for... Oh, I can take this guy. He's got a smart cannon, laser cannon. Class 3 deflector might be hard, but I've got a bunch of brutes still. I should be able to take him. Ha! Katami is warning me not to do it. He thinks my weapon is not strong enough for the shields. He might be right. He might be right. This could be a suicide mission. But I've got brutes. I've got some stilettos. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm gonna actually switch to my stilettos. I've already got the shield. Actually, there we go. That wasn't too bad. Those can go bad if the weapons can do it. 1875 credits. I've got 3,700 credits. I'm getting there. Do I have to repair anything? No, I'm still good. Fuel's still good. Let's keep going. Hilton Wells. This guy, I don't think... Particle beam. The Beast Slam Cannon. 2,400. Manticores are kind of tough. He's got advanced reactive armor. That means my smart cannon won't do very much against him. Slam cannon is pretty bad, but I think I can avoid it. The mag launcher is probably also going to be bad. What does Katami recommend any of these? Hilton Wells, I think, is what they'd recommend. Particle beam. Ugh. And an R1 deflector. Or Etrix. Now let's go for Hilton Wells. 1,900 credits. This is going to be fairly tough. I've got stilettos. I probably should switch to... No, I'll do stilettos and smart cannon. And try to avoid everything else. Alright, here we go. Ready. Here we go. Try to not get into range of particle cannon. Try to go behind it if I can. Yeah, you can't maneuver fast enough. And I've got a shield down. There we go. I'm using up my stilettos, but I'm earning money. 5,700 credits. Let's see what's out there to buy. I gotta upgrade my weapons. I have to upgrade my weapons eventually. Who's this guy? This guy's Razier Master. Let's see what he's got. Nothing good. ACAM 30 requires shells, which I don't want right now. Let's see what I want this guy's got. Actually, laser cannon. No, can't afford that. Omni turbo laser. It's basically what I've got now, but auto aim. Do a repeater, but I can't put in. It's 25 megawatts, which another problem with getting a black tier 2 weapon. This is why people sometimes will get this, but I can't afford it. What do these guys have? Particle beam. This is what I want, I think. Particle beam is tier 2. It's particle damage instead of just plain laser. It's 10 megawatts, which I think will still be okay with my 25 megawatt reactor. So let me do that. I'm going to replace my turbo laser with this guy. Alright, and then I'm going to sell that, keep those guys, What else we got? Can I, any more missiles? Yeah, because I need more missiles. Roots are great. Love the roots. Can probably get some more ammo. Sure, 200 rounds. Why not? Alright. Particle beam should help a little bit. Armor's repaired. Shields are fine. Remove the fuel. Next upgrade is probably going to have to be a reactor. The beast. Should I tackle the beast? Advanced reactor. Particle beam against advanced reactor I actually think is pretty good. Plus I've got some stilettos to bring down the shields. If I can keep away from that mag launcher, the mags are going to be pretty nasty. And the slam cannon, of course, if I get in range, or if he faces me, I think will be a problem. Let's see. Yeah, that slam cannon and those mags are definitely going to be a problem. But so maybe I'll start with my tracking weapons until he runs out of ammo. There we go. There we go. That wasn't quite that hard. I just had to stay out of his range and get him with the tracking weapons. Can I refuel with assemblies? I don't know. Let me sell some of this stuff. Yeah, that's pretty good. Excellent. 2,400 credits. No damage. What else we got? This is a similar opponent. This is going to be, he's got a cyclotron deflector, he's got blast plate, which again is going to be tough because that'll be a lot tougher for my smart cannon and stilettos. But if I follow a similar strategy, I might be okay. Let's try it. Well, let me see what else is here before I do that. I don't want to fight these guys. Ooh, now we're up to Centurions. This guy can also be pretty tough, so I don't want to fight him. Not yet, anyways. I think Katami's going to want me to fight this guy, but I think we can do it. Go. Try to stay out of his range. Now I'm in trouble. amount of stilettos. There we go. Well, at least the crowd thought it was exciting. Phew. We'll get sloppy these things. Alright. What's this wreck here? Let's see if I can talk about that wreck. Ooh, good stuff. Too bad I can't repair slam cannons. Oh, my way. Oh, I didn't do very well. I bounced him. That's too far. I better repair my armor. 6,000 credits, I'm getting there. I think I might be able to upgrade a reactor at some point and sell some stuff. Let's look around here. These guys will upgrade my reactor. What do they charge? I need 6550, so almost. Can you sell it? Do I have anything else to sell? I don't think I have anything else to sell. Almost. Let me check some of these other weapon shops. These guys have anything good? No. Particle beams, which I already got. There's another Crosshair Master. What else we got here? Maps? Nope, no maps. No maps. Alright. Well, let's keep fighting. One more. I'm starting to get to the point, I think, where I'm not going to be able to take some of these gladiators. Not without some better armor, maybe better shields. Let's see what we got. I'm definitely not going to take these guys. These guys are pretty tricky. Although I've got tracking weapons. I wonder if I could take them with tracking weapons. Those are my only two choices. Alright, this is the hardest one I've fought so far. If I do Ord Chamberlain, this will be the hardest one. I've got a bunch of missiles, I've got smart cannons, and then I'm just going to use my particle beam. Try to wear him down as fast as I can. He's got a missile launcher, so I'll just have to avoid some missiles like I've done before. Alright, here we go. And there go the missiles. I gotta just hide those missiles. And I'm taking serious damage. Oh, got him. But not before I got seriously damaged. That could have gone completely the other way. Thank God, though. I got a bunch of stilettos, which I totally needed. Alright. That's pretty good. Phew. Now I've got enough for a reactor. Now let me repair my armor before I do anything. Alright, things are going well. Things are going well. I've got a bunch more stilettos. I'm going to upgrade my reactor before I try to do anything else. We'll get the 50 megawatt. This is what's going to allow me to start getting better weapons and better shields. And of course, these guys didn't have any blast blades. They don't have anything better. I'll come back to the arena. I'll come back to the arena, but that was really pretty reasonable. I'm gonna upgrade a little bit more. So let's find out some more stuff in the system. But I will come back to the arena. Let's see what we got here. Mining colony. If I wanted to do some mining, I would do it, but I've already got a smuggler's cargo hold. I'm gonna stick to smuggling instead of mining. These guys should be now almost apart from this. Still not super easy to kill, but a lot easier than before. Stuff to sell, instrumentalities. See what else we find. This launch I can sell. There's usually a Stargate here. Unfortunately, it's just not well marked. It's just randomly placed, which I do kind of have to fix. But there is a Stargate here leading to a different branch of the network. Let me see if I can find it. I'm just going to spend a little bit of time just looking around here. I don't see anything. Not over here. Let's look further out. Ah, here we go. These are the ones. So one of these Stargates, the one Jotunheim, essentially continues on through the Karen system. This other one, Archecaton, this is the branch that gets added in by corporate command. Going down that branch is where I'll meet Anton Nasser and some of and the missions for the Chimera. So I think I'll probably end up doing that. Why not? Now that I'm reasonably well equipped, let's start heading there. We'll come back to the arena because there's a whole set of missions there once I start fighting some of the more powerful ones. And sure enough, look at that. Here's Anton Nasser. Let's see what he wants. Anton Nasser flies this cruiser. He's a part of the corporations, of course. Oh, that's right. I can't do any missions until I've first done some corporate missions. Yeah, well, that is going to be a problem. Let me use my map ROM, which I've got. Let's see what we got here. I've got a Tempest Lab, which I could use to buy some stuff and sell. And I've got a bunch of things. Alright. And then I can also go back to Tilton. Let's follow that road a little bit. got just a few more minutes. But I think what I want to do next is try my hand at a few of the Chimera missions, because why not? I can get these guys. Smart cats. Alright, now this guy, just no. Oh, I don't know why I did that. I did not have to use a missile on him. Now I've got an ammo box. This is another one of those random items that I don't know what it's going to do. It'll either have a bunch of ammo inside, or it's just going to explode in my face. So let's try it. Great, a bunch of ammo shells, which is perfect. I can just sell them. These guys have a map. Yes, they do. Let's use it. What do we got here? We got corporate enclaves, some curator vaults, some anarchist gatherings, some weapons, a tinker. If I remembered some good recipes, I could do tinkers. Well, here's what I'm going to do. Venus Stargate is... where is it? Oh, there it is. Out there. Way out there. Here's what I'm going to do in the last few minutes remaining. We're going to go all the way, essentially, away from the core towards Tau Ceti. And we're going to go do a simple mission for the corporate hierarchy. And that'll let us get into some of the... Anton Nasser and Chimera missions. Too long. It's just the Nexus to over. Just doing a little bit of looting and fighting. Our Stargate. Fire to take these guys. We're moving towards safer space, so a lot of the enemies here will be very easy. I just gotta remember not to run out of fuel. That's my only challenge right now. I'm starting to turn a little sluggishly. You can see I've got a lot of stuff in my cargo. I guess if I find a place to sell it, I should sell it. I've got a smuggler's cargo hold, so they can't catch me. Zeus station. Ah, look at this. This is a corporate station. So here I should be able to take a mission. I won't do that quite yet. I'm gonna sell all this stuff. Wow, I got 100 fuel rods. That's good. I I know I should be selling this at a better place, but for now I'm just going to sell it here. I'm doing good. I got about 7,000. All right, so I think this is good for this session. We've done pretty well. We've gotten the first part of the arena, gotten pretty far in the arena. I think we've got maybe 4 or 5 more gladiators before we get up to be able to tackle the slicer. But before we do that, I'm going to upgrade some more, and the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to start taking some corporate hierarchy missions, and those will eventually lead me to the Anton Nasser and Chimera mission path, which I think can be a little bit of fun. So I'll leave it at that. What do you know? I didn't die at all this session. Maybe that's not quite as exciting for some people, but I'm happy to have survived intact. So thank you guys all very much for watching. Really happy to be doing this, and we'll continue next week when I continue my way all the way to the core. Thanks very much.